Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm going to be showing you the Phenyx Audio PTM33 in-ear wireless unit. Today I'm going to run through this product, tell you everything you need to know, and I'm going to show you a few things that I wish I knew ahead of time so that I could just plug in and play like the day I got it. Help you not run into the same hiccups. Okay. So I already have quite a bit of this like undone, but right on top, you get the lovely unit. And it feels, the second I got it, that was the biggest thing. I always feel it to make sure. Granted, this will be hidden in a rack unit, but I always want to just make sure that it feels sturdy enough for me. So we've got that and a pretty simple to understand readout on the front with the buttons and everything. Antennas for the back. Let me put this here, and then I'm going to show you all the guts, like what's going below, what's going on down here. Okay, so comes with batteries, which is very nice in case you want to use this day of like we did. However, we had batteries on us. Power adapter. So yeah, so if they're going to go in a rack unit because the antennas are on the back, you can hang them out the back of the rack unit and connect them to something else. Yeah, so this would go into the back. So that's pretty nifty. We didn't use those yet. A bunch of in-ear buds, but we had our own, so I wasn't worried about that, along with a bunch of other little stuff. Oh, very important. These are, I don't want to lose these, so these are the rack. Those are for the rack unit to screw them in. So again, I'm leaving those in there because I really don't want to lose them because we need to put this in a rack soon. We're bringing this unit to a wedding that we're doing where we're all going to be, it's going to be a tight space. And now let me show off really quick the little receivers. Bam. Again, everything feels really sturdy, and that makes me happy because we jump around quite a bit. I have a few friends that have the smaller Phenyx in-ear monitors, and they swear by them, right? Getting into my first point about more affordable wireless units is that if you want to reduce your chances of them cutting out, one of the biggest things you could do is keep the line of sight as clear as possible to this unit. In a lot of situations where we're playing weddings, that's extremely achievable. This can kind of just go in the middle, in the back, behind the drummer, and everyone seems to have a clear line of sight. Another thing you got to know about this unit is that when you're looking at affordable units like this one, it will be mono, not stereo. It's not a big deal for what you're getting for this price, which is wild. So that's something just to remember, that when you're not getting anything panned in the way you want it, that's why. So don't expect that. But again, if you're looking to just have your mix and as clear of audio as possible, this will do that perfectly well. Now, before I get into the major problem, I want to see if there's anything else that I didn't think of yet. The PTM33 is so simple that I'm having a hard time remembering like what issues we ran into because it really is that simple, and they are just stock issues like that, which are like you want to keep it as close as possible. And even that wasn't a problem for us. It's just something that I know other people have had a problem with more affordable units. So I guess I could just tell you flat out about the thing you really have to watch out for. So the biggest thing you have to watch out for, you ready? What do you notice? That's right. Say it with me. There are no XLRs on this unit, which you can imagine showing up to a gig at a venue where we wanted to try this out and finding out that there are no XLRs on the back and asking the sound guy that worked there if he had adapters. That was kind of hilarious because we were really getting into the idea of running this at the gig that day. So you are going to need this many adapters. The chances that your sound guy, even if you have one of the best sound guys, the chances that he has this many adapters for this day of is very unlikely. Whenever I'm getting a product, I like to think about if I can just run it that day. Like the day I get it, go to the gig. And I thought I could do that with this. Now, even though technically you can do that, this will be a hurdle that you will have to overcome. It's not a big deal. They are very cheap. You can either get the adapters that are like the big chunky ones that just plug in that look something like this, or you can get just short cables that dangle. That's going to be more likely what you need because they are just so close together. That really is what it comes down to, is that you're going to have to look out for that. So Phenyx Pro's PTM33 absolutely kills for the price. And I'm actually going to build a rack unit with this for a wedding coming up. So be sure to subscribe to see the follow-up video where I will let you know if we had any problems with this unit.